Hello, welcome to Taming of the Shrew. Thank you so much for coming. We're just excited about the closing night of the show. We're very happy that you could come. If you guys want to move over here, you probably could see better. Okay, you're good. All right. We really encourage you to take pictures and post them. We love that. Please, we'd ask you not to use your flash, and we'd also ask you to put your phones on a quiet mode. Some people have asked information about auditions for our next show. That information is in the program. If you don't have a program, we recommend you get one that has a synopsis in it. That could be very helpful. Just quickly, in this show, a young student named Lucentio comes to Padua with his servant Tranio, where there's a disturbance in the street. He sees a family, Signora Baptista, her daughters Kate and Bianca. Bianca is very lovely. She's very well-mannered. Kate's also very beautiful, but she's not well-mannered. She's very shrewish. She's the shrew of the title of the play. Lucentio falls in love with Bianca. It turns out a lot of people have fallen in love with Bianca. She's beautiful and she's going to be rich. Kate is also beautiful and going to be rich. Signora Baptista says she will not allow Bianca to marry until Kate has married. So it becomes important to find a husband for Kate, for Katharina. Meantime, there's a call put out for tutors for the two girls to teach them languages and music. And so Lucentio decides that he will dress up as a tutor named Cambio so that he can court Bianca. He has his servant Tranio take his place. Hortensio, another gentleman in town, also decides to dress up as a tutor, a teacher of music, so that he can court Bianca. And along comes Petruchio, a man who is not afraid of anything, including Kate. And he says, if she's got money enough, I'll marry her. And he does. And then we see what happens after that. So, welcome again. Thank you so much for coming, and enjoy Taming of the Shrew.
Institute a course of learning and study.
Ribbons by my ribbons.
Gentle master, I'm glad to continue your resolve to suck the sweets of
tarts and pies. Ribbons by my ribbons.
Rhetoric, music and poesy, the mathematics and the metaphysics.
Tranio, well dost thou advise? If the and Delaware come, we could take a lodging.
What company is this? Master, some show to welcome us to town?
Signor Baptista!
Gentlemen, important me no further. I am firmly resolved not to bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. If either of you love Katharina, court her at your pleasure.
Cut her rather. She is too rough for me. Hortensio will you a new wife?
I pray you, madam, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Mates may no mates for you unless you are made of milder, gentler mold.
In faith, sir, you shall never need to fear. Indeed, it is not halfway to her heart. But if it were, doubt not her care should be to comb your noodle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
That Brent is stark matter, wonderful froward.
But in the other's silence do I see maid's mild behavior and sobriety.
Bianca, get thee in and let not displease thee, good Bianca, for I love thee none the less, my girl.
A pretty peak is best but finger in the eye, and she knew why.
sister, content you in my discontent. Madam, to your pleasure, humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company, on them to look and practice myself.
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. Go in, Bianca. And for she taketh delight in music and poetry. Schoolmasters will I keep to instructor. If you, Hortensio, or Signor Gremio, you know any such, prefer them hither. And so farewell. Katharina, you may stay, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why, I trust to may go too, may I not?
You may go to the devil. Here's none will hold you. Hortensio, farewell.
Signor Gremio. It touches us both, happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor to get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil? Thinkest thou, though her mother be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to her?
Touch Gremio, there be good fellows in the world, and a man could find them and would take her with all faults, and money enough.
I'd leave thee whipped every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's small choice in rotten apples.
I will give him the best horse in Padua that will woo her, wed her, and rid the house of her.
Sir, is it possible that love should of its sudden take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, until I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young modest maid. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, there is no time to chide you if love have touched you. Master, you look so longly on the maid. Perhaps you marked what's not the pith of all. Marked you not her sister?
Tranio, I saw her coral lips, with her breast she did perfume the air.
I pray awake, sir. If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands, that her eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd, that tell the mother rid hands for her. Master, your love must live at home, closely mewed up so that she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Oh, Tranio, what a cruel mother she. But art thou not advised? She took some care to get cunning schoolmasters.
Aye, and now 'tis plotted.
Have it, Tranio.
You will be schoolmaster,
I will be schoolmaster.
and undertake the teaching of the maid. That is your device.
It is. May it be done?
Not possible, for who shall bear your part and be in Padua, Signor Vincentio's son?
I have it full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces. Then it follows thus. Thou shalt be master, Tranio, in my stead. Keep house and servants as I should. Such it shall be so. Tranio, take my hat and cloak. When Biandella will come, she waits on thee, but I will charm her first to keep her tongue.
So had you need, I'm tied to be obedient, for so your mother charged me at our parting. Be serviceable to my son, quoth she, although I think 'twas in another sense.
Tranio, be so, and let me be a slave to achieve that maid. Here comes the rogue.
Holla!
Biandella, where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, how now? Where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes? Or have you stolen hers? Or both?
Sirrah, 'tis no time to jest. Tranio, to save my life, puts my apparel on, and I, for my escape, have put on hers. For in a quarrel since I came ashore, I killed a man. Wait you on her, while I make way from hence to save my life. You understand me?
I, sir? Never a whit.
Tranio is changed into Lucentio.
The better for her would I so too. When I am alone, why then, I'm Tranio. But in all places else, I'm your Master Lucentio.
Tranio, let's go. One more thing rests, that thyself make one among these wooers. I take my leave to see in Padua my best beloved friend Hortensio. I trow this is his house.
How now, Grumio? Am I good from Petruchio? Tell me, sweet friend, what have a gale blows you to Padua from Volterona?
Such wind as scatters young men through the world to seek their fortunes. Antonio, my father, is deceased, and I have thrust myself into this maze, happy to wive and thrive at this.
Petruchio, Shall I wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? Thou would thank me little. And yet she shall be rich, very rich. Thou art true, my friend. Thou art true, my friend. Truly, I shall wish thee to her.
Senor Hortensio, if thou knowest one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, be she foul, old, cursed, and shrewd, or worse. She moves me not, or not removes at least. I come to wife wealthily in Padua, if wealthily then happily in Padua.
Give him gold enough for him to marry a puppet or an aglet baby, or an old trot with never a tooth in her head, so that she shall have as many diseases as 250 horses. Nothing comes amiss, so money comes with that.
Petruchio, I can help thee to a wife with wealth enough and young and beauteous. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is intolerable, cursed, and true, and froward beyond all measure. I'm now wedded for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace! Thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her mother's name.
Mother is Senora Baptista Manola. Her name is Catharina Manola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I knew her mother, and she knew my father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her.
Senora Baptista Manola hath the jewel of my life in hold. Her youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca. And her withholds, supposing it a thing impossible, ever that Katharina will be wooed. And this order hath her mother taken, that none shall have access to her youngest daughter, till Katharina the cursed hath got a husband.
Katharina the Curse?
Now shall my friend Petruchio offer me disguised as a schoolmaster in music to instruct fair Bianca that I shall have leisure to court her.
See to beguile the old folks, how the young folks lay their heads together.
Romeo! 'Tis the while of my love. Petruchio, stand by a while.
Hark you, sir. All books of love I see you read no other lectures to her. Have them very well perfumed, for she is sweeter than perfume itself to whom they go.
Whatever I read to her, I'll plead for you as firmly as yourself were still in place. Yea, and perhaps with more successful words than you, unless you were a scholar, sir.
God save you, Signor Gremio.
Senor Hortensio, by good fortune I have lighted on this young schoolmaster. Well, won't run poetry and other books, good ones.
I have met a fine musician as well to instruct fair Bianca, so beloved of me.
So beloved of me.
Signor Gremio, it is now no time to vent our love. Here is a gentleman will undertake to woo, yea, and marry cursed Katharina.
Have you told him all her faults?
I know she is an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
No, friend, such a life with such a wife? We're strange, but will you woo this wildcat?
Why came I hither but to that intent? Have I not, think you a little din can daunt mine ears? Have I not in my time heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea puffed up with wind's rage like an angry boar? Have I not in a pitched battle heard great alarms, neighing steeds, and trumpets clang? And you tell me of a woman's tongue? Tush, tush, fear boys with bugs.
For he fears none.
Gentlemen, God save you. Tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Senora Baptista Manola? She that has 2 fair daughters, is it she you mean? Even she, Biondello. I mean her. Hark you, sir, you mean her not to? Perhaps she and her, sir, what have you to do?
Not her that chides, sir, at any hand I pray.
I love no chatter, sir. Biondello, let's away.
Well begun, Tranio.
Sir, a word ere you go. Are you a suitor to the maid you speak of? Yea or no?
And if I be, sir, is it any offense?
No, and without more words, you will get you hence.
Why, sir, I pray, run with the streets is free, as for me, as for you. But says not she. She is the choice of a Senor Gremio.
The choice love of Senor Hortensio.
Senora Baptista is a noble gentlewoman, to whom my mother is not unknown, and her daughter may more suitors have, and me for one. Fairly, this daughter had 1,000 wooers.
for these gods. Unbind my hands, I'll pull them off myself. Yea, all my raiment, to my petticoats, or what you will command me to do, I will do. So well I know my duty to my elders.
Of all thy suitors, here I charge thee. Tell whom thou lovest best. See thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest. Is it not Hortensio?
If you affect him, sister, I swear you shall have him.
Oh, then belike you fancy riches more. You will have Gremio to keep you fair.
Nay, then you jest. Now I well perceive you have but jested with me all this while. I pray thee, Sister Kate, untie my hands.
If that be jest, then all the rest was so. How now? Bianca, stand aside, poor girl, go ply thy needle. Meddle not with her, for shame! Why dost thou wrong her that never did wrong me? When did she cross thee with a bitter word? Her silence flouts me, and I'll be revenged. What? In my sight? Get thee in, Bianca. What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, she is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must stand barefoot on her wedding day. And for your love to her leads apes in hell. Talk not to me. I'll go sit and weep until I can find an occasion of revenge.
Was ever apparent this grieved as I? But who comes here? God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good lady. Pray, have you not a daughter called Katharina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katharina.
I am a gentleman of Verona, that hearing of her beauty, wit, wondrous qualities, and mild behavior, am bold to show myself a guest within your house. To witness of that report, I present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences. His name is Licio, born in Mantua.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir, and he, for your good sake, but my daughter Katharina is not for your turn, the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you like not of my company.
Mistake me not, I speak but as I find. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name. Antonio's son, a man well known throughout all Italy.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Petruchio, let our poor petitioner speak too.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Grumio, I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir, but you will curse your willing. Neighbor, myself give you this young scholar, cunning in Greek, Latin, and other languages. His name is Cambio.
1,000 thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome, good Cambio. But, gentle sir, may be bold to know the cause of your coming.
Pardon me, Lucentio. The boldness is mine own, Signora, that being a stranger in this city, do make myself a suitor to your daughter, Bianca, the fair and virtuous. I request that I may have welcome amongst the rest that woo. And towards the education of your daughters, bestow this simple instrument and this small packet of Greek and Latin books.
Lucentio, of whence, I pray?
Of Pisa, Signora, son to Signora Vincentio.
A mighty family of Pisa. You are very welcome, sir. Take you the lute and you the set of books. Lead these gentlemen to my daughters. These are their tutors. Bid them use them well.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. Tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, 1/2 my lands, and in possession 20,000 crowns.
I'll assure her of her widowhood and all my lands and leases whatsoever. Let specialties therefore be drawn between us, and covenants kept on either hand.
Aye, when her love is well obtained, for that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing, for I tell you, mother, where two raging fires meet together, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury. Kate yields to me, for I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Well, mayst thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words. How now, my friend? Why dost thou look so pale? Will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'll prove a soldier.
Thou canst not break her to the lute?
She hath broke the lute to me. She struck me on the head. There I stood There my pate made way. There I stood amazed, looking through the loot. Now I love her 10 times more than I ever did. I long to have some chat with her.
Proceed and practice my younger daughter. She is apt to learn. Signor Petruchio, shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. I'll attend her here and woo her with some spirit when she comes.
Say that, Shrew.
Why then I'll tell her plain she sings as sweetly as a nightingale.
Say that, Shrew.
I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses, newly washed with dew. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks, as if she do bid me stay by her a week.
Why, here she comes. And now, Petruchio, speak.
Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name I hear.
Well, have you heard, but something hard of hearing. They call me Katerina that do talk of me.
You lie in faith. You are called Plain Kate, and Bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate. And therefore, Kate, hearing of thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved in good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first. You were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
A drawing stool.
Thou'st hit it. Come, sit on me. Nay, come, good Kate, I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So you may lose your arms. If you strike me, you're no gentleman, and if no gentleman, then why no arms?
A herald, Kate? Oh, put me in thy books.
What is your crest? A cock's comb?
A combless cock, so Kate will be my hen.
No cock of mine, you'll crow too like a craven.
Nay, come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
There is.
Then show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What, do you mean my face?
Well aimed, such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Nay, hear yourself, Kate, in sooth you escape not so.
I chafe you if I tarry. Let me go.
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. Who has told me you were rough and coy and sullen? And now I find report a very liar, for you are pleasant, gamesome, courteous, yet sweet as springtime flowers.
Go, fool, and who now keep his command? Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore, from my mother wit.
A witty mother, witless, else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Marry, so I mean, sweet Katharina. Setting all this chat aside, your mother hath consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed on, and will you nill you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, by this light whereby I see thy beauty which doth make me like thee well, I am he, am born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a house, wild Kate, to a Kate conformable as other household Kates. Here comes your mother. Never make denial. I must and will have Katharina to be my wife.
Signor Petruchio, how sped you with my daughter?
Have it well. It were impossible I should speed it.
How now, daughter Katharina?
Call you me a daughter now? I swear you have showed a tender motherly regard to wish me to wed one half lunatic, a madcap ruffian, and a swearing jack.
Mother, yourself, and all the world that have talked amiss of her. And we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first. Hark, Petruchio, she says she'll see thee hanged first.
I choose her for myself, and if she and I be pleased, what's that to you? 'Tis bargain twixt us twain that she shall still be cursed in company. I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. Give me thy hand, Kate. We will enter Venice to buy apparel against the wedding day.
I know not what to say, but give me your hands. God sent you joy. Petruchio, 'tis a match.
We will be witnesses.
Mother, wife, and gentlemen adieu. I will unto Venice. Sunday comes apace. We'll have rings and things and fine array. And kiss me, Kate. We will be married on Sunday.
And now, Signor Baptista, to your younger daughter.
I love Bianca more than words can witness, or your thoughts can guess.
Youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I,
Greybeard, thy love doth freeze.
but thine doth fries. Skipper, stand back. Thou canst not. 'Tis age that nourish.
But youth in ladies' eyes that flourish. Gentlemen, deeds must win the prize. He that can assure my daughter greatest dower shall have my Bianca's love. Signor Gremio, what can you assure her? My house within the city is richly furnished with plate and gold and ivory coffers. I have stuffed my crowns, fine linen, turkey cushions bossed with pearl, valves in Venice, golden needlework, pewter and brass, and all things that belong to house or housekeeping. Then at my farm I have 100 milch kind of pail, 60 fat oxen standing in my stalls.
And if I die tomorrow, this is hers, and whilst I live, she will be only mine.
Signora, I am my father's heir and only son. If I have your daughter to my wife, I'll leave her houses 3 or 4 as good, besides 2,000 ducats by the year of fruitful land. What? Have I pinched you, Signor Gremio?
2,000 ducats by the year of land, plus an argosy. What, have I choked you with an argosy?
Gremio, my father left me 3 argosies, besides 2 galaxies, and 12 type galleys. These will assure her and twice as much as whatever thou offers next.
Nay, I have offered all, and she may have no more than all I have.
Why then the maid is mine, by your firm promise. Your offer is the best. Let your mother make this assurance. She is your own. On Sunday, my daughter Katharina is to be married. On the Sunday following shall Bianca be bride to you, if you make this assurance. If not, Signor Gremio. And so farewell. Thank you both.
Adieu, good neighbor. Now I fear thee not. Your mother were a fool to give thee all. To a toy, an old Italian fox is not so kind, my boy.
A vengeance on your crafty withered hide. To do my master good, supposed Lucentio must get a mother, called supposed Signor Vincentio. That's a wonder. Mothers commonly bear their children, but in this case of wooing, a child shall bear a mother. If I fail not of my cunning,
Forbear.
When in music we are spent an hour. Your leisure shall have lecture. Your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Music was ordained to refresh the mind of man after his studies. Then give me leave to read philosophy, and while I pause, serve in your harmony.
Gentlemen, you do me double wrong, to strive for what reasoneth in my choice. I am no scholar in the schools, I'll not be tied to hours, nor appointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. Here sit we down, take you your instrument, play you the whiles, his lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
You'll leave his lecture when I am in tune?
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ibit, as I told you before, Simois, I'm Lucentio, hic est, son unto Signor Vincentio of Pisa, Sigia tellus, disguised thus to get your love, hic stederat, and that Lucentio that comes a-wooing, pria me is my servant Tranio, Regia, bearing my port, salsa senis, that we might beguile the old pantaloon.
Madam, he's now in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, fie! The treble jars!
Spit in the hole, man, and tune again.
Now let me see if I can construe it. Hic ibat simois, I know you not. Hic ist signia tellus, I trust you not. Hic steterat preami, take heed he hear us not. Regia, presume not. Celsus sinis, despair not.
Madam, 'tis now in tune. Now for my life, the knave of course my love. Pedescule, I'll watch you.
In time I may believe, yet I mistrust.
Distrust it not.
Let it rest. Now Lissio to you.
Go walk and leave us while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Well, I must wait. And watch Willow, for but I be deceived, our fine musician grows amorous.
Madam, we must begin with the rudiments of art.
Why, I am past my gamut long ago.
Let's read the gamut of Hortensio.
Gamut I am, the ground of all accord, arrayed to plead Hortensio's passion. Be my Bianca taken for thy lord, see bot that loves with all affection. Call you this gamut that I like it not. Old fashions please me best. I am not so quick to change true rules for old inventions.
Mistress, your mother prays that you leave your books and help to dress your sister's chamber. I know tomorrow's the wedding day.
Farewell, sweet masters both, I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, then I have no cause to stay.
But I have cause to pry. Methinks he looked as though he was in love. In thy thoughts, Bianca, when I catch thee ranging, Hortensio will be quit with thee by changing.
This is the appointed day that Catherine and Petruchia should be married, and yet we hear not of our son-in-law. What will be said? What mockery will it be? No shame but mine! I must forsooth be forced to give my hand opposed against my heart unto a mad-brained rudesby full of spleen who wooed in haste and means to wed at leisure. I told you he was a frantic fool, hiding his bitter jests and blunt behavior. To be noted for a merry man, he'll woo 1,000, appoint the day of marriage, make feasts, invite friends, and proclaim the banns, yet never means to wed or mood. Now must the world point at poor Katrina and say, Lo, there's mad Petruchio's wife, if we please to come and marry her.
Patience, Petruchio means but well. Though he be blunt and merry, yet withal he is honest.
Would Katerina have never seen him though? Go, girl, I cannot blame thee now to wait for such an injury of vex a very saint. More shrew of thy impatient humor. Master, news, old news, and such news as you have never heard of. Petruchio's coming. Is he come?
Why, no, Senora.
What then?
He is coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
But thine old news.
Why, Petruchio's coming, a monster, a very monster in apparel, and not like a Christian.
I am glad he has come, howsoever he comes. You are welcome, sir, and yet not so apparelled as I wish you were.
Where's Kate? Where's my lovely bride? How does my mother? Gentles, you frown. Wherefore gaze this goodly company as if they saw some unusual prodigy?
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day. First we were sad, fearing you would not come. Now sadder, fie, doth this habit, an eyesore on our solemn festival. And tell us, what hath so long detained you and sent you hither, so unlike yourself?
Tedious to hear and harsh to tell.
Suffice it, I am come to keep my word. But where's Kate? The morning wears. 'Tis time we were at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes? Go to my chamber and put on clothes of mine.
Not I, believe me. Thus I'll visit her.
But thus, I trust, you will not marry her.
In sooth, even thus, to me she's married not unto my clothes. But what a fool am I to chat with you while I should bid good morrow to my bride.
As I before imparted, I am to find a woman. Whatever she be, its skills not much. We'll fit her out to our turn.
And she shall be Signor Vincentio of Pisa, and make assurance of greater sums than you have promised. So shall I marry sweet Bianca with consent. Hark, hark, I hear the minstrels play. I know, the rout is coming. Such a mad marriage never was before. Friends, I thank you. I know you mean to dine with me today, and have prepared a great store of wedding cheer. But my haste calleth me hence, and therefore I take my leave.
Is it possible you will away tonight?
I must away before night.
Let us entreat you to stay till after dinner.
It may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content you entreat me to stay, yet not stay. Entreat me how you can.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Bring me on my horse.
Aye, sir, they be ready. The oats have eaten the horses.
Nay, then, do what thou canst. I will not go today, nor tomorrow, nor till I please myself. The door is open, sir. There lies your way. May there be quiet. He shall stay where he lives.
I'm married, sir. Now begins to work.
Forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she do not a spirit to resist.
Obey the bride. Go to the feast, be mad and merry, or go hang yourselves. But Kate must with me. Nay, look not big, nor stamp, nor stare, nor fret. I'll be the master of what's mine own. She is my goods, my house, my fields, my barn, my horse, my ox, my anything. And here she stands, touch her whosoever dare. I'll bring mine own action upon the proudest he who does stop my way in Padua. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon. We are beset with thieves. Rescue thy...
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That being mad herself, she's madly mated.
I warned him Petruchio is cases.
I'm sent to make a fire.
Hola, Curtis!
Who is that calls so coldly?
A piece of ice. A fire, good Curtis.
Is my master and his wife coming, Grumio? Is she so hot to Shrew as she is reported?
She was, before this frost, but winter tames a woman. Call forth the rest.
They are ready. Do you hear how?
Welcome home, Grumio. Hello, Grumio.
What, Grumio? Hello, Grumio.
Hello, but
Welcome you. How are you? What, you? Follow you?
there's fire ready. Where's the cook? Is supper ready? The house trimmed, rushes strewed, and every officer his wedding garment on. Carpets laid, and everything in order, all ready. And therefore I pray thee news.
First, no, my master and mistress have fallen out.
How?
Out of the saddles, into the dirt, and thereby hangs the tail. We came down a foul hill, my master riding behind my mistress.
Both of one horse?
Tell thou the tale. We came down. Her horse stumbled, and she
under the horse was bemoiled. She waited. Oh, my master beat me for her horse stumbled. She waded through the dirt to pluck him off me. He swore, she prayed, that had never prayed before. I screamed. The horses ran away with many things of what he murdered.
By this reckoning, he is more Shrew than she.
Sounds, your master.
Where be these knaves? What, no man at the door to hold my stirrup nor take my horse? Here, sir, you logger-headed and unpolished grooms. Go, rascals, and fetch my supper in. Come, Kate, sit down. Where are my slippers? Be merry, Kate. Sit down. Some water's here. Shall you give thanks or shall I? What's this, mutton?
I.
Who brought it? 'Tis burnt. Where's the rascal cook? Take it to you, villain!
I pray you, husband, be not so disquiet. The meat was well if you were so contented.
'Twas burnt, and I am expressly forbid to touch it, for it engenders anger, and 'twere better that tonight both of us did fast. Be patient, Kate. Tomorrow shall be mended. As for this night, we'll both fast for company. Come, I'll bring thee to thy chamber.
Peter, did you ever see the like?
He kills her in her own humor.
Where is he?
In her chamber, and vows and swears that she, poor soul, knows not which way to stand, to look, to speak. Away, away, for he is coming hither.
Thus have I politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. She ate no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As for the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find about the bed. I'll fling the pillow this way the coverlets, another way the sheets, and yet all done in reverent care of her. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness, and thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
Sir, stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
Mistress, profit you in what you read?
What master read you? First resolve me that.
I read that I profess the art to love.
And may you prove a master of your art.
While you, sweet dear, prove mistress of my heart.
Oh, despiteful love, unconstant womankind. I tell thee, Licio, this is wonderful.
I am not Licio nor a musician as I seem to be. I am called Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio. I have heard of your affection to Bianca, and since mine eyes are witness of her lightness, I will with you forswear Bianca and her love forever.
Signor Lucetio, here's my hand. I firmly vow never to woo her no more.
And I take oath never to marry with her. Fie on her, how beastly doth she court him.
I shall be married to a wealthy widow ere 3 days pass, which hath long loved me. And so farewell, Signor Lucentio.
Mistress Bianca, bless you. I have forsworn you with Hortensio.
Tranio, you jest! Have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
Then we are rid of Licio.
In faith, he'll have a lusty widow now.
God give him joy.
Aye, and he'll tame her.
He says so, Tranio.
Master, I spy
an ancient angel coming down the hill. We'll serve our turn.
What is she, Biendello?
Master, I know not what, but formal and in peril, and gait in countenance, surely like a mother.
If she trusts my tale, I'll make her glad to see Signora Vincentio. And you, madam, you are welcome. Of whence, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Of Mantua? Heaven forbid! And come to Padua? Careless of your life?
My life, sir, how I pray, that goes hard.
'Tis death for anyone in Mantua to come to Padua. Heard you not that Duke, for private quarrel twixt your Duke and him, hath published it and proclaimed it openly, but that you are but newly come and might have heard it proclaimed about.
Alas, sir.
Madam, to do you courtesy, I will advise you.
First tell me, have you ever been at Pisa?
In Pisa have I often been.
Among them know you one Signora Vincentio?
I know her not, but I have heard of her. A widow of incomparable wealth.
She is my mother, and sooth to say, in countenance, doth somewhat resemble you.
As much as an apple does an oyster, that's a one.
To save your life in this extremity, her name shall you undertake, and in my house you shall be friendly lodged until you have done your business in the city.
Oh, sir, I will repute you ever the patron of my life and liberty.
Then go with me. By the way, my mother is here to pass assurance a dower in marriage, twixt me and one Signora Vincentio's daughter. In all these circumstances, I'll instruct you. Go with me to clothe you as becomes you.
No, for truth, I dare not for my life.
What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come unto my mother's door upon entreaty have a present aims, but I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never knew that I should entreat, am starved for me, giddy for lack of sleep, and what smites me more than all these wants, he does under the name of perfect love. I pray thee, go and give me some repast. I care not what, so be it wholesome food. What say you to a need's foot? 'Tis passing good. I pray thee, let me have it.
I fear it is too cold. How say you to a fat tripe finely broiled?
I like it well. Good Grumio, fetch it me.
I fear it's collared. What say you to a piece of beef and mustard?
A dish that I do love to feed upon.
Aye, but the mustard is too hot a little.
Then the beef, and let the mustard rest.
Why then the mustard without the beef, or you get no beef of Grumio.
Then both or one or anything that wilt.
Why then the mustard without the beef?
Go, get thee gone, thou false deluding slave that feedest me in the name of meat. So on thee and all the packages that try thus upon my misery. Go, get thee gone, I say.
How fares my Kate? What's weeding all the mort? See thou how diligent am I to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee? Such kindness merits thanks. What, not a word? Why then take away this dish.
I pray thee, let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Kate, eat apace. We will unto our mothers. We'll revel it as bravely as the best. We will have silken coats and caps and golden rings, and ruffs and cuffs and fardingales and things. What hast thou dined?
Here is the cap your worship bespeak.
Why, 'tis a toy, a trick, a knack, a baby's cap. Away with it, let me have a minute.
I'll have no beggar. This doth fit the time, and the gentlewoman wears such caps as these.
When you are gentle, you shall have one too, and not till then.
That will not be in haste.
Why, sir, I trust him. I may have leave to speak, and speak I will. I'm no child, no babe. Your betters have endured me to say my mind, and if you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart concealing it will break, and rather than shall I will be free even to the uttermost, as I please in words.
Why, true, I love thee well, and that you like it not.
Love me or love me not, I like the cap, and I will have it, or I will have none.
Thy gown? Come, let us see it.
What's this? What up and down, carved like an apple tart. Here snip and nip and slish and slash. What in devil's name calls all this?
The gown is made just as you gave the order how it should be done.
I gave no order. I gave the stuff.
But how did you desire it should be made?
I marry with needle and thread.
But did you not request to have it cut?
I bid thee cut out the gown, not cut it to pieces.
Well, here's the note of your passion to testify.
The note lies in the throat if he says that I said so. Impress a loose-bodied gown. Master, ever I sat in a loose-bodied gown, sew me in the skirts of it and beat me to the depths of it. I said, a gown. With a small compass cape, I confess the cape.
With a trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeve seriously cut. Aye, there's the villainy.
Error in the bill, sir, error in the bill. I told him to cut off the sleeves and sew them back up again.
Well, sir, in brief, the gown is not for me.
We're in the right, sir. 'Tis for thy mistress.
Go take it hence, be gone. Come, Kate, we will unto our mothers. 'Tis there 7 o'clock, and we may be there well by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2, and 'twill be supper time ere we come there.
Still, ere I go to horse what I do or think to do, you are still crossing it. And ere I go, it shall be what o'clock I say it is.
Piantello, now imagine, 'twere the right Signora Vincentio.
Tut, fear not me.
But hast thou done thy errand to Signora Baptista?
I told you that your mother was in Padua.
Thou art a tall fellow.
Oh, here comes Signora Baptista. Set your countenance, Signora.
Signora Baptista, you are happily met. Signora, this is the lady I told you of.
Signor, my son Lucentio made me acquainted with the weighty cause of love between your daughter and himself, and for the good report I hear of you, and for the love he beareth to your daughter and she to him, I'm content to have him matched.
Signora, right true it is. Your son doth love my daughter, and she loveth him. And if you pass my daughter sufficient dower, the match is made.
Then at my lodging we'll pass the business privately and well.
It likes me well. Biondello, hi you. Tell Bianca how she's like to be Lucentio's wife.
I pray the gods she may with all my heart.
Dally not with the gods.
Signora Baptista,
Shall I lead the way?
cambio.
What sayest thou, Biondello?
Signor Baptista is safe, talking with a deceiving mother of a deceitful son.
And what of that?
The old priest of St. Luke's Church is at your command at all hours.
And while they are busied about a counterfeit assurance, might I take assurance of her? To the church, take the priest, clerk, and some sufficient honest witnesses.
If this be all, master, I have no more to say, but bid Bianca farewell for ever and a day.
Hearest thou, Biondello? I cannot tarry. Go to St. Luke's to bid the priest be ready.
I knew a wench married in the afternoon as she went to the garden for parsley to stuff a rabbit, and so may you, sir. And so, adieu, sir.
I may and will, if she be so contented. She will be pleased, and wherefore should I doubt? Hap what hap may, I'll wed her. It shall go hard if Cambio go without her.
toward our mothers. How bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun! It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Still, ere I go or ere I journey, it shall be moon or star or what I list.
Forward, I pray, since we have come so far, be it moon or sun or what you please. And if you please to call out a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know it's the moon.
Nay, then you lie, it is the blessed sun.
Then it is the blessed sun, but sun is not when you say it is not. And the moon changes even as your mind. And so whatever you list it shall be, and so it shall be, for Katrina.
Jukio, go thy ways. Field is won.
Now isn't this well? But soft, company is coming here. Good morrow, gentle mistress. If along you come, we will be joyful of your company.
Fair sir, and you my mistress, my name is Senora Vincentio. My dwelling place is known to Padre. There is a visit of a son of mine which long I have not seen.
What is his name?
Vincentio, gentle sir.
Happily we met the happy for thy son.
And now by law as well as reverend age, I may entitle thee my loving mother.
Thus the sister to my wife thy son hath married.
Wonder not, nor be grieved. She is of good esteem, her dowry wealthy and of worthy birth. Besides, so qualified as may be seen the spouse of any noble gentleman.
But 'tis true, or is it like your pleasure, like pleasant travelers, to break it just upon this company you overtake?
I dare assure you, so it is.
Come, go along, and see the truth hereof.
Well, Petruchio, this has put me in heart. Have to my widow, and if she be froward, thou hast taught Hortensio to be untoward.
Stop playing swiftly, sir, for the feast is ready. I fly being dull, but they may chance to need thee at home. Therefore we must go back to my house as soon as we can.
Marvel, can you come? Not all this while.
Mistress, here's the house. This is Lucentio's house, and here we leave you.
You cannot choose the drink before you go. I think I shall command you welcome here.
Who is that Nopsis who would beat down the gate?
It's Senor Vincentio, then.
He's within, but not to be spoken withal.
What if I bring him 100 pounds each to make him merry as all?
Keep your 100 pounds to yourself. He shall need none so long as I live.
I told you your son was well beloved at Padua.
Be here, Senora. Tell Senora Vincentio that his mother has come. For he said in your court. Thou liest. His mother is here looking out at the window.
Art thou his mother?
I saw, so he says if I may believe it.
Why, what fine knavery is this to take upon you another's name?
Lay hands on her. I believe she means to have caused somebody in this city under my countenance.
I have seen them in the church together. Heaven send them good shipping. But who is this? My worshipful and mistress, Senor Vincentio? Now we are all undone and brought to nothing.
Come hither, come hither, you will. Well, have you forgot me?
Forgot you? No, madame. I could not forget you, for I never saw you before in all my life.
Well, you notorious villain, didst thou ever see thy master's mother, Senora Vincentio?
My worshipful old mistress? Yes, merry lady. See where she looks merrily out of the window.
It is so indeed.
Help! Help! His mother will murder me!
Hobson, help, Senora Baptista.
Madam, what are you that offer to be my servant?
What am I, sir? Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, fine villain, a silken doublet, a velvet hose, a scarlet cloak, and a feathered hat.
Oh, I am undone while I play the good wife at home, my son and my servant all at the university.
What, is the woman lunatic? Madam, you seem a sober ancient gentleman, but by your habit it shows that you are a mad woman.
What? If it concerns you, if I wear pearl and gold, I thank my good mother I am able to maintain it.
Thy mother, oh villain, she's a cheesemaker in Bergamo.
You mistake, lady, you mistake. I pray you, what do you think is his name?
His name, as if I knew not his name. I brought her up ever since she was 3 years old, and her name is Tranio.
Wait, mad woman. His name is Lucentio, and he is mine only son. And heir to the lands of me, Signor Vincentio.
Vincentio, oh, she hath murdered her master. Lay hold on her. I charge you in the Duke's name. Oh, my son, tell me thou villain, where's my son Lucentio?
Call forth an officer.
Hue and cry! Hue and cry! Hue and cry!
Carry this madwoman to the jail.
Carry me to the jail.
Stay, officer.
Stay, officer. She shall not go to prison.
Not Signor Grumio. I say she shall go to prison.
Take heed, Signor Baptista, that you may be coney catch. I dare swear this is the right Signor Vincentio.
Well, thou darest.
Nay, I dare not swear it.
Then thou wert best say that I am not Lucentio.
Nay, I know thee to be Lucentio.
Away with the daughter to the jail. Thus strangers may be held in abuse, O monstrous villain.
Pardon, sweet mother.
Lives my sweet son?
Pardon, dear mother.
How hast thou offended? Where is Lucentio?
Here's Lucentio, right son to the right Signor Vincentio, that have by marriage made thy daughter mine, while counterfeit supposes blurred thine eye.
Why, tell me, is this not my Cambio?
Cambio is changed into Lucentio. Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio, while she did bear my countenance in the town. What Tranio did, myself enforced. Then pardon her, sweet mother, for my sake.
I'll slit the villain's nose that would have sent me to the jail. Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill? Fear not, Signor. We will content you, but I will be revenged for this villainy. And I to sound the depth of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca. Thy mother will not frown.
Husband, let's follow to see the end of this ado.
First kiss me, Kate, and then we will.
What in the midst of the street?
Art thou ashamed of me?
No, God forbid, but ashamed to kiss.
Why, then let's home again. Zero, let's away.
Nay, I will give thee a kiss. Never thee, love, stay.
Well, isn't this well? Better once than never, for never too late.
At last the long, our jarring notes agree, in time it is, when raging war is done, the smile that scrapes in perils overblown.
My fair Bianca, bid my mother welcome, while I with self-same kindness welcome thine.
Brother Petruchio, sister Katharina, and thy Hortensio with thy loving widow, feast with the best, and welcome to my house.
Pray you, sit down, for now we sit to chat as well as eat.
Now by my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
You miss my sense. I mean Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Roundly replied.
Mistress, how mean you that? He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you, tell me what you meant by that.
Your husband, being troubled with the shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right, I mean you.
And I mean indeed respecting you.
To her, Kate.
Sure, what else?
100 marks, my Kate, to put her down.
I like Bianca, these quick-witted folks.
Believe me, ma'am, they butt well together.
I, Mistress Bride, hath awakened you?
Aye, but not frighten me, therefore I'll sleep again.
Nay, then you'll have at you a bitter jest or two.
Am I your bird? I mean to shift my bush, and pursue me as you draw your bow. You are welcome all.
A health to all that shot and missed.
Son, has she not hit you here?
A little galled me a little, but it is 10 to 1. It did maim you two outright.
Son, I think thou hast the very shrew of all.
Well, I say no, and for assurance, let each one call unto his wife.
And he whose wife is most obedient to come at first when he doth call for her shall win the wager which we will propose.
Content. What is the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns! I'll venture so much as my hawk or my hound, but 20 times upon my wife.
100 then.
Content.
A match, 'tis done.
Who shall begin?
That will I. Go, Biandello, bid your mistress come unto me.
I go.
Son, I'll be your half. Bianca comes.
I'll have no halves. I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
Master, she says she is busy and she cannot come.
She is busy, and she cannot come. Is that an answer?
Aye, and a kind one too. Pray heaven that your wife doesn't send you a worse.
I hope better.
Sirrah Biondolo. Go and entreat my wife forthwith.
Oh ho, entreat her. Then she must needs come.
I'm afraid, sir, but yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand, and she bids you come to her.
Worse and worse, she will not come. Sirrah Grumio, go unto thy mistress. Say I command her to come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
The fouler fortune mine, and there's an end.
Oh, now here comes my Katharina.
What is your will, sir, that you should send for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go fetch them hither, and if they deny to come, swing them soundly unto their husbands.
Here's a wonder, if you talk of a wonder.
And so it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Marry, peace it bodes, and love and quiet life.
Son Petruchio, the wager thou hast won, and I will add 20,000 crowns. Another dowry to another daughter, for she is changed as she had never been. Ma, let me never be brought to such a silly pass.
Fie, what a foolish duty call you this?
I would your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, hath cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for laying on my duty.
Come, you're mocking.
Fie, and knit that threatening unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes to wound thy lord. Thy husband is thy life, thy keeper one that cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor, both by sea and land, while thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands but love, fair looks, and true obedience. So, too little payment for so great a debt. I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war where they should kneel for peace. My mind has been as big as yours, my heart is great, my reason happily more, to bandy word for word and frown for frown. But now, if you please, my hand is ready, may it do my husband ease.